Hey everyone, these are going to be my second trimester to-do list / summer goals. If you hear talking, Alice is next to me doing art projects, so that's probably what it is. I realize I am running out of second trimester because I'm almost 20 weeks. Second trimester is like 14 to 28 weeks, so I'm almost halfway through, which is just crazy. These goals are going to cover like June, July, and August, which is really the bulk of my second trimester, and when I expect to be, continuing to feel good and have lots of energy and stuff and really be able to get some things done. For creative projects, I mentioned in my last goals video that I'm working on some projects for Alice's birthday. I'm making her a little superhero cape, and I finally got the fabric for that, and I've started working on it. I'm thinking about making just really simple bean bags to have like a beanbag toss game at her party. For the new baby, I still haven't decided exactly what I want to make. I haven't, been bitten by the creative bug there yet. I can see the value in making a quilt, since that's what I did for Alice. I did have siblings. I know what it's like to, kind of compare yourself. And my mom made quilts for me and my brother and my sister individually. And I think if, one of us was left out or one of us had something different, at some point that might have been like a little bit of an issue. But at the same time, I really like kind of learning new things and trying new projects. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to do there. I might do a crocheted stuffed animal of some sort. I did make Alice a crocheted octopus. So I don't know. Maybe I'll do an animal and a quilt. I don't know. In terms of birth prep, this is the time when we need to be interviewing midwives, home birth midwives. I am seeing a hospital midwife that I'm very comfortable with, and that's who has been doing my prenatal care so far. I have found a doula. I already knew one, but we need to confirm with her. So this, in the next few weeks, we're really going to be kind of nailing down who we want to go with and really like meeting people and making some of those commitments. During the summer, I also hope to knock out things like dentist appointments, ordering new contacts, just that kind of stuff. Some things that I only have to worry about, maybe once or twice a year, so it'll buy me some time and not have to worry about it when I have a newborn. There is a little bit of shopping I have to do, really not a lot because we saved just about everything we had from Alice. There are some cloth diaper supplies that need to be like rehabbed or restocked a little bit. I'd like to get a few more pre-folds in the smallest size, and actually the last time I mentioned this, a wonderful viewer offered to send me some that she had at her house. So that'll really help. That actually may do us. I want to have at least 2 dozen. Last time we had less than that, and this time I just want to save myself on like laundry and stressing about that since I'll have plenty of other stuff going on. I need to either get a few new covers or replace the Velcro. I need to replace our large wet bag that just has a lot of tears and stuff. A couple of splurges. I really wanted this time get a Bravado bra, like a really nice nursing bra, probably 2 of them, because I never had a good one. I just had a couple of cheap kind of sleep nursing bras that I used, and I would use nursing bras, which was just sort of inconvenient. But I want to have one that's like supportive and feels good and I really feel good about. So that's something, these are all things I've just had my eyes out for sales. I've still got plenty of time to get this stuff, but I'm just looking for like a really good deal. For maternity clothes, I plan to get a maxi skirt, and I got one on Zulily. You guys will certainly see it sometime in the future. And I wanted to get myself around 3 like summer tops because a lot of my maternity stuff I had left from Alice's pregnancy was for cooler weather, and it is super hot here. So I just wanted to like refresh and get a couple things for the warm weather. I also wanted to get a snuggle, and you guys know I got that a few weeks ago, and it has really been worth it. In terms of Alice's readiness, we did want to transition her to a toddler bed. The first time I mentioned this was before I announced the pregnancy, and I got comments saying like, there's no rush, you don't need to move her to a bed. But in the back of my mind, I knew that we only have one crib. That's the crib we're going to use again. Granted, we do have a cradle that is sort of like an heirloom piece that we will use in the very beginning. We have a pack and play that we can use if nothing else. But eventually, when the baby outgrows those things, we do want to have the crib available. We've actually already done this We just transitioned Alice to the toddler bed in the past week, and she's done totally awesome. I was afraid it was going to be a really long process, but she just took to it right away, so that was sort of a non-issue. Another transition is Alice using the potty and getting out of diapers. Obviously, it would be awesome to have, you know, her out of diapers and only have one kid in diapers. But I'm not really holding my breath at this point. We've been working on, you know, communicating about using the potty for several months now. I think it's been over 6 months, I think. And she just hit this phase of feeling really resistant. So we have backed off a lot. Still gonna keep up the things that we're doing, you know, when we're here and we talk about it and we try to go on the potty. So that's something that doesn't happen in the next 4 months or so. You know, we'll live with it. I would like Alice to get some exposure to a newborn, and I don't know if you have any ideas for like a non-creeper way to do this. We don't have any close friends or family or anybody with a really young baby right now. I do make a point when we see babies just out in public, you know, the younger they are, I try to get her to like notice them and we talk about it, so at least that's something. But it would be really nice to kind of like have her have a little bit more hands-on time with a baby. I don't know if there's a way to do that unless you really know one. So I've got a whole list of kind of special activities we want to do as a family while Alice is still an only child. Tasha from Tugs at Your Heart did sort of like, she had Eliana month right before her second child was born, and I really like that. I want to like just have a bunch of stuff, focus on Alice. But like I said, I'm going to do a separate video. I was tagged in the summer bucket list video, and we have a bucket list that we make every summer for what, you know, the kind of things we want to do as a family anyway, so I'd love to just share that as its own thing. For personal goals, really my only thing is just to make the commitment to do yoga, go to the pool, or walk every day. This is something that generally happens almost every day. At least, if nothing else, I take a walk nearly every day with Alice. But I just want to like make the commitment that that has to happen like at least 4 times a week, I'll say. Sometimes when we're traveling, we've got a lot of stuff going on, or when it's really hot out, sometimes it's just hard to kind of like motivate and make it happen. But I know that is super important, especially at this time, both for the exercise and just like the, you know, the physical aspect, but also for like the stress relief, the relaxation, and just my emotional health. There are just a few more like fun things that aren't part of my bucket list. We are possibly going on a trip to North Carolina, up in the mountains, sometime next month. It is still not booked, but this is something we've been talking about for over a year. So I'm hoping that we'll make that happen. This is going to be like my prime time to really travel comfortably. So along those same lines, we're hoping maybe still for like another weekend away, either to go back to Los Angeles and visit Mike's parents, or possibly to just take like a weekend trip somewhere in New Mexico, possibly Denver to visit family, I don't know. But just like a long weekend or something kind of small, if we can swing it. We are planning also to host a party every month this summer. So in June we have Alice's 2nd birthday. In July we are planning to screen a movie in our backyard. The weather here at night in the summer is really perfect, and this is a good kind of like low-key way of being able to hang out with friends after Alice is in bed, but on our terms, so we don't have to arrange for a babysitter, we don't have to spend a lot of money. So we're really looking forward to that. And then in August, I am planning to host a baby shower for a friend of mine that is due, I don't know, 11 days after me. I've mentioned her before. Hopefully I'll have some help with this because it feels like a really big project, and especially if it's towards the end of August when I am into my 3rd trimester. It might be a lot for me to handle, but she hosted my baby shower, and I always told her I would return the favor if given the opportunity, and so I've got it. So what do you think? Is that plenty to keep me busy this summer? 'Cause I'm pretty sure it's going to be. Let me know what you are going and doing and working on this summer. Thanks for watching, and good luck.